Question 22. The shaded triangle is a reflection of the white triangle in the mirror line. So there's the two triangles, mirror lines down the middle. Now because it's a reflection, we know that there will be some sort of symmetry involved. It will be symmetrical on both sides. Now that will come into play even though it is a coordinates question. So we've got to write the coordinates of point A and point B. Well, remember, with any pair of coordinates, there's a comma in the middle, and the number in front of the comma is how far along the corridor we go, and the number after the comma is how far up the stairs we go. So along the corridor and up the stairs. So point A. Well, point A, you can see that if we go straight along to point A, it's the same amount along as this point down here. And this point is 11 along. So if this bottom corner of this triangle is 11 along and it's level with point A must also be 11 along. So we can write that in straight away there. Now we need to know how far along point B is. Now this one is a little bit more tricky because what we can't do is just measure from 0 here straight along level with point B because we don't know how far along this goes. But what we can do is use the fact that it is symmetrical to help us. Well, if we look at this triangle here, the white one, this bottom corner is 1 along, and this bottom corner is 5 along. So from what 1 must be there, 5 must be there, and that is a gap of 4. So from 1 to 5 is a gap of 4. Now remember that this triangle is symmetrical. So this triangle is also going to have a gap of 4. The distance across the bottom of the triangle must also be 4. Now if we look at this coordinate, this is 11 along. So if this bottom left corner of the shaded triangle is 11 along, and we've just worked out that this distance is 4, so 11 must be here, and then come along by 4, B must be 15 along. So B will start by being 15 along. Just to go through that again, this corner is 1 along and this corner is 5 along, so that's a gap of 4. So if this corner is 11 along and it's symmetrical because it's a reflection, we must also have a gap of 4. So 4 a lot further along than 11 would be 15, so this number has to be 15. Okay, now let's just rub that out so we don't get confused. And let's start thinking about how high up each coordinate is. Well, point A, if we go up to point A, it's the same distance up as in this triangle here, in the white triangle. And this coordinate up here is 5 along and 9 up. So it's 9 up. So if the top of the white triangle is 9 up, the top of the shaded triangle must also be 9 up. Therefore, A is 11 along the bottom and 9 up. 11 along the bottom, so it's level with here, and then 9 up, so it's level with here. 11 along, 9 up. To get point B, let's again just rub these out. Now, point B is the same distance up from the bottom as this point, and this point. All of those points are all level. And if you look at how far up each point is, this is 3 up, 3 up, 3 up. So this point is also going to be 3 up. So we can fill the last part of coordinate B in, and it's going to be 3 up. So to conclude, point A is 11 along and 9 up, and point B is 15 along and 3 up. The best advice I can give you with that sort of question is just to make sure you're looking to see what each coordinate is level with. So just to recap, point A is level when you're going along with this point. It's the same distance along, that's where the 11 comes from. And when you're going up, it's level with this point, which is 9 up, which is where the 9 comes from. So it's 11 across and 9 up. And point B just remove these markings here. Point B, it's got to be 3 up because these points are all 3 up, so that's where the 3 up comes from. But the 15, that's the hardest bit. And all we did there is we said that this point's 1 across and this is 5 across, which gives you a gap of 4. This point's 11 across, do the same gap of 4, that's going to be 15 across, which is where the 15 comes from. And there you have it, the 2 completed coordinates.